In the Green Zone today is sponsored by Caris Healthcare. Our returning guests are Christopher and Chelsea Miles, founder of Canacook TV and ARC420.com. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us. Yes.
It's weird to see you sitting here without cooking stuff in front of you.
I know. I actually wasn't. I didn't know we were going to do this. But you know what? I like it.
Yeah, we're so used to talking while doing. It's kind of weird to sit and talk.
It's hard to not be animated.
It is.
We'll go back to doing that in just a few minutes.
There we go.
I thought it would be nice to talk about why you chose to start cooking cannabis. You do quite a bit of it, and maybe, you know, some of the health benefits of choosing to use your medicine that way.
Sure. I mean, I built a dispensary website last year, and I just kind of saw a market for education that was needed in Arkansas. So I launched ARC420. And during that process, me and Chelsea talked about cooking with cannabis and such. And you know, during my education, even learning and such, I learned that a lot of people don't want to actually smoke their medicine. You know, they want to be able to
have
eat
different
it.
options.
Yes, have different options. And you know, once I started going to stores and stuff as a patient, you know, I wanted to start learning on my own just for cost-effective reasons too.
Right.
And but we noticed that there wasn't a lot of people out there helping others learn how to cook. So we wanted to.
And it's an intimidating thing
It really
to start off
is,
with.
yeah.
It is, because
It
the
is.
medicine is expensive.
Exactly. If you don't want to mess it up.
You know.
Right.
We've done that plenty of times.
Yep.
It's just, you know, you're going to mess up at some point.
Right,
That's
right.
just
But
how
it's
it is.
it was great. We thought. I mean, I thought it had to be like a chemist or something
Yeah,
who
like
does this
something
kind of
super
stuff.
professional.
Right, but you know what? It turns out like you don't really need a whole lot
No.
of different things in the kitchen to be able to do a lot of
And
different
you don't have to be a
stuff.
chef, which is the main thing, because I am
Right.
far from a chef.
Right, and that's why we went with Canacook too,
Yeah.
is because anybody can be a cook. And,
Right.
and we are also, our website is a hub, so we don't just promote us cooking, we promote other people cooking, other recipes.
Anybody who wants to.
That's one thing I love about you guys. You have your own project, but like us, we're trying to create community.
Yes.
And bring lots
Absolutely.
of different projects in, so I love that about you. And I don't know, I think of you as a chef, Chelsea.
Oh,
I've
well,
watched you
thanks.
many
That's a good-
times.
That's
I
a
think
good
she's great too. I
compliment.
know, she's a natural, that's what I tell her.
I taught
Yeah.
myself, so there was a lot of trial and error. But, you know, now other people have somebody to look at who can show them easy ways to make their
Right,
medicine.
and it's just hearing from some of the people that they use our recipes.
That's my
it's what really
favorite
keeps us going
thing.
now
It
too. It's
is.
just great hearing that what we've done has been able to help other people. And
Absolutely.
you know, another thing out there was some of the dosing and the YouTube videos weren't very good, and the methods that they were using. So me and Chelsea, we were able to experiment with different methods so that we could try to produce the best results for our people watching.
Wonderful. You know, Topher and I had a chance to visit you on your set.
Yeah.
And cook.
It was a
lots
good
of
time. It was
great. It was so
fun.
much
That was great.
fun.
It was.
Yes,
It was a
it
good
was.
time. It was different. It
Yeah, it
was
was
a different
kind of recipe, but it was
Yeah,
fun.
different.
It turned out great,
They're
I
so
thought.
polite.
Yeah,
They're so polite.
it was okay, guys. It was a mess. It did not happen how we thought it would happen.
No.
But I think that's important for
It
people
is,
to
and that's why
to
we
know
still
that.
show it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
when we mess up, we're still going to put the video out, or if it's something that
Yeah.
I don't like, I'm still going to put the video out because
Exactly.
then
We're
people
just
can
like-
see, oh, maybe that doesn't work
You
really
know,
well.
right.
Because it was still delicious.
Yeah.
It still
Yeah.
tasted good.
It
It
did.
just didn't have a
just-
lot of form.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
It
Yeah,
didn't
'cause we were
look
trying
pretty.
to make like cookies
Brownies,
or
brownies,
Brownies,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Vegan
and then-
brownies.
They were
Vegan brownies, yeah.
So there was
Sweet potatoes and
no
guacamole,
eggs
yep.
and you know,
No flour.
Yeah, there was also it was also no flour,
Yep,
right?
no
Yeah.
flour,
That's
dairy,
right, no
and
bake.
It was
grain.
perfect for somebody who's gluten-free and
Absolutely.
vegan. And
But
it
not
was
for someone that wants brownies.
That's right.
If you want pudding,
if you want.
There you go, yeah. It was
Yeah,
great
it was
pudding.
more of a pudding.
It was kind
It
of
was,
a pudding
it was.
consistency.
I love it also that you take the staples of cooking like salt and sugar and show people how to infuse those, because then they can use that in anything. You know.
Absolutely.
Well, there's a lot of people out there who want to just microdose and be able
Right.
to use their medicine all throughout the day in various forms. So, you know, we like to show honey, sugar, salts, and that way you have different methods to be able to get, be able to microdose throughout the day. And you know, for somebody like me, I suffer from anxiety, and those methods help me.
Right, me too. A little bit of all different types, whether it's eating, smoking,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
seem to really help to quell that
Yep.
anxiety. So we're about to cook today.
Yeah.
And I think we should probably get that set up.
All right, let's
All
go.
right, let's do it. And we are still in the green zone. We're going to do some cooking. And
right.
what have we got here?
We are doing a CBD infused guacamole.
Nice.
This right here is hemp flour, and this is what we made the oil with.
Oh, nice.
That's
Let me
what
take a
we're-
look at that. Wow, yeah. It
And
smells
when you're
really great.
decarbing hemp, you actually have to do it for about 10 minutes longer so that you bring out the CBD.
Okay, so it doesn't start off as the CBD being readily available?
No, it actually starts off as CBDA, and
Okay.
they're not too sure what that one does yet, and they don't know if it's as effective as CBD.
Okay, so you decarb it to get to the CBD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when you're decarbing, I know it like smells up your whole house.
It does, yes.
So
Absolutely.
if you're using like full spectrum cannabis, does it medicate your whole house too, or is it just the
You know,
aroma of it?
It's
or-
just the
I'm not
aroma
sure,
of it.
no.
Okay.
I
Yes,
think it's
yeah,
just,
it's just
the
the
smell.
aroma.
But if you live like in an apartment or something,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
your neighbors are going to smell
Definitely
it.
no.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So just a
For
heads
sure.
up
Yep.
on that. There are different ways that you could decarb though to reduce the smell, like doing it in a crock pot is a way.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice little tip. So this is our CBD infused oil. We just used coconut oil along with the hemp flour, and we made this. This is where the magic is.
And where did the
Alright.
hemp flour come from?
This actually came from Buffalo Co.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a local Arkansas company.
Wonderful. Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is melt this CBD infused oil down. It won't
How much
take-
are we using?
You know, typically you can do about 2 tablespoons. That's what I normally do. I'm just gonna eye this one. So that's probably close to about 2 tablespoons. And you guys, if
Do we
you
need
want
to
to
start
start
cutting up
cutting
the-
up the avocados,
right.
and I
Oh,
found
alright.
out that Wendy and Topher don't really know how to.
What's the proper way to do it?
Yeah.
So what I do is I
So-
start at the top and cut all the
Oh,
way
okay.
around.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
definitely don't do that. I kind of
Just like-
I love to break through it with a big knife,
There
and
you-
even through the seed in the middle. But,
Wait, so is this how we
Oh,
do
you
it
cut
like
through
this?
the
There you
I
go.
do, yeah. It's just kind of I don't
How
know.
do you cut through the seed? I
It
can't-
goes
Right?
right
It's
through
so
it. There's
hard.
something very satisfying about it going right through.
Okay,
don't
let's
know.
not leave knives around Wendy.
No kidding.
Leave knives around.
So we're just doing all
Yep.
3
so,
of these?
Okay.
And we're just gonna pop them into
want me to?
this. Yes.
Alright.
Into the what is that called? Bowl.
A Tupperware bowl?
Oh, these are beautiful avocados.
Yeah, they actually
you.
are pretty good. Making a mess everywhere. It's okay though.
Threw that one in the
I know.
I almost called that grapes. Tomatoes.
Grapes. can
I've
be
never heard of
something.
grapes in guacamole,
Right?
but you know, I think cooking is an art,
very
so you
good.
can take some
Always
artistic
try to,
license.
yeah.
Am I too slow?
Alrighty.
I might be too slow.
Oh no, you're doing good. But hey, you learned how to cut an avocado.
I did.
So
I
Yeah.
did.
That's good.
Now
you
I
can
don't
make
have to
some good
power through
guacamole.
that seed.
Hey, you probably would always get stuck in the avocado. Wouldn't
Well, it kind of does, but it's I don't know. Try it.
Do you like crunchy avocados?
Yeah, crunchy avocados. There you go.
You know, my son lived in a kind of a house with several 20-somethings, and they had a greenhouse at the house, and everybody was required to bring their seeds home like after lunch, and they grew all the stuff, and the avocado pits they were growing avocados
Oh
from that.
yeah. You did
yeah.
the same thing.
I did. throwing avocado bits. Yeah, and avocado oil is another thing that's really good to infuse.
What do you want me to
cook
do
with.
with the?
It's really fatty.
just in
Is
the
it
bowl.
fatty things that are easier to
Yep,
infuse?
that's right.
Oh,
THC
nice.
binds to fat really well, so does CBD.
Yeah, and guacamole, or not guacamole, avocado is a great one for that. Chris has a big job here getting all this
Oh
mash.
gosh,
No,
yeah,
that
a lot of
mash
mash in
is-
here. Oh,
Oh no,
goodness.
there's some more here
Good
too.
thing the cilantro goes in there.
That's right.
Next time we're going to need to
then-
bring a bigger bowl to do the avocado.
You want to cut the...
I'm gonna give him a little more
I'll put this
avocado.
there.
All
All
right.
right.
Ooh, my hands are.
Wow.
Goodness,
I'm
goodness.
violent,
We got
guys.
flying
I'm violent
veggies over
over
here, flying
here.
fruits.
Goodness gracious.
So
You need
what's the
some of that
secret to cutting
CBD
these
to calm you down a
limes?
little
Just
bit.
cut it down the middle, just in half
This way, or-
hundred. Yeah, do it like that.
Okay.
There you go.
This starts to sound really
I know, it's not the
wonderful.
most pleasant sounding food, but that's okay.
It's only
Look at
pleasant
that.
if you
Wow,
don't
the
like
oil's
that.
already, so we're just going to mix that in
Got
there.
this awesome oil right here. We're gonna mix this in.
Okay.
So you're just pouring it on hot like that.
Mm-hmm. So we did about, what, 6 avocados,
About
it looks
6
like?
We still got 2 over here, but I
Okay.
think we're out of room.
Yeah, I think we're.
Oh, no.
And we also made our own infused chips as well. I infused the CBD oil when I did the chips, and then this is a CBD infused salt. So we've got CBD infused everything around here.
Oh,
Dr. Adrian's excited. I can
Yeah,
tell.
it is.
I've been eating the chips.
You want me to pour that in? I've got avocado all over my hands.
I know, I do too.
Goodness.
All right.
And then these, we just did jalapenos.
Nice.
All right, you want to mix that with a
Yeah.
spoon? I think this would be.
So it's important to heat up the oil.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah, so the thing about it is the coconut oil, after you finish cooking it, you know, it hardens up like this. And
Yeah.
so you need to keep this in the refrigerator to make sure that it doesn't spoil. But
Use
for
a good lid
cooking,
on it, too.
Yeah, for cooking, you typically have to melt it down before you start cooking.
Well, I was wondering when you said you were making a cold item, you know, what you would do. So
Yeah. And then I always put salt. Like I said, this is the CBD infused salt. I usually put garlic in mine. I don't know how everybody feels about that.
Yes,
yeah.
slap that garlic in
yes.
there.
Wendy, you want to put the garlic in?
Sure,
You've
I've got my
you've
avocado fingers.
I know, I do too.
It's
Brought
okay.
a,
There we go.
Napkin.
Mix it in.
A little more.
There we go. All right.
and then
Is this regular? So Topher found some jalapeno garlic. I don't know.
Oh.
if you've seen it.
Yes.
what?
So
Wow.
good. So
Where?
good.
It's by McCormick.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to go get it. Like I'm super excited about that.
Yeah,
so
it's
really
everybody's
good.
laughing at me.
It's really good.
And then we
good.
also do limes. We just squeeze these in.
Okay.
I don't know how many limes we'll need, but
We'll just-
I
I
kind of
think
like
probably
it a
just-
little bit limey, but I think
Limey.
lemon.
Two- I think one
Limey.
full.
I
I
think
know it's a
longshoremen might like it.
There.
High-waisted
It keeps the
longshoremen.
scurvy away.
Yes, it keeps
So they
scurvy
actually
away.
would like it lime.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that. Learned something new today. Love that.
Then on Topher's dating show, we should make him eat something like ribs, you know, where
Oh,
it's
there
real,
you
just
go.
you know, something real.
Ooh. Yeah.
Super dirty.
Yeah,
so
messy.
super embarrassing.
Oh, I think
All right.
Candy Cook TV wants to do the dating show.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
I'd love to do that.
We should do
it could be-
popsicles
There we go.
Popsicles.
on the dating show.
Oh.
I guess.
That's a little on the nose there.
Yeah. Slight bit.
I can do
I
CBD
love
infused
cilantro.
popsicles.
Oh, the cilantro smells so
I know, I
good
love this.
too.
Oh yeah, and in the
So
spring,
good.
summer, we grow our own herbs like these and use them.
Our own tomatoes, our own cilantro. One day I want to have avocado.
Oh, we will.
You know,
Yes.
all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, so it's pretty
Definitely.
easy. People, if they,
Oh, it's an
if
absolutely.
they prepare the oil ahead of time, just warm it up and add it to guacamole,
Just
or
guacamole,
anything that you're
it's so
making, right?
easy.
Do you want to tell them
right.
how to make the chips?
Oh yeah, so for the chips, I just take what's it called?
Tortillas?
That's what.
Tortilla chips.
And then
Tortilla.
Tortillas.
Tortillas.
Okay, I got you.
So I
Tortillas,
just get
yeah.
tortillas
Cut 'em in
and
fours.
cut them into fourths, and then melt down the oil, mix oil and lime, and wipe it all over them with salt.
Nice.
Pop it in the oven at 350 for 8 minutes,
Wonderful.
and it turns into these amazing chips.
About
You guys
halfway
have
through, you
try
might
it.
want to flip them.
Oh yes, thank you for that.
Yeah. So.
Always got to
Nice.
flip them, get both sides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
right. Yeah.
We've got our awesome.
Hold on.
Here,
Hold
look
on.
at
There we go.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Taste
How is
test.
it?
What do
How
we
is
think? What do we think?
How is it? Is it good? Is it good?
Oh.
it? All right, so if you could tell our viewers and listeners again where they can find you.
Oh, absolutely. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and you can go to our website, www.canacook.tv.
Excellent. Thanks for being here
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you for
And
having us.
We will see you again next
I
week.
Next
know.
week,
We're just going to be here a
yeah.
lot.
We're just cooking up February.
Oh, we
That's
love
right.
it. We love it. So.
Up next, our musical guest.